Well, it's two Madrid teams who face each other from either end of the table. Getafe, rock bottom, but all is not lost yet. They're only 3 points away from safety against the resurgent Real Madrid, who, if they win today, can go within 1 point of Barcelona. Getafe have shaken the team up a little bit. Notably, they're missing Juan Calab, the central defender who used to play for Cardiff. They have reformed the strike force of Alvaro Vasquez and Stefan Skepovic. Neither of them have scored in the last 10 games. Zinedine Zidane has made a couple of changes from midweek. James and Isco are the leg men in midfield, and Varane starts only his second game of the last 9. We're in southern Madrid, in the capital. The referee today is Senor Gonzalez. It's not exactly a ground that you find on the tourist maps. Getafe, in the suburbs of the city. And what they're aiming to do is to keep up this proud reputation of having never been relegated from the top flight since they were promoted back in 2004. It's a debut as a coach for a man who first came to the country as a young player with Real Madrid, Juan Snyder. His mission, to keep Getafe in the top division. Senor Gonzalez looking around the field. The Real Madrid stars instantly recognisable. Getafe, a team of free transfers, players unwanted elsewhere. 1 or 2 have come through the club system. Well, it's a windy afternoon in the capital. The rain lashing down on the Coliseum Alfonso Perez, which was named after one of the club's, well, players from the area. Who never actually played for Getafe. And this is when Getafe were a small town team, or a small time team. Isco, player with a point to prove to the new manager Zidane, hasn't featured in his plans in recent weeks. A little tester for Guaita. The goalkeeper, well, can't prevent the corner, but he prevents the goal. That's the main thing.
Well, that's 2 attempted shots from James Rodriguez. It's a poor first touch from the defender, Vigaray, and you can see the shot with the right foot. It's a decent save from Guaita.
Well, it's not a day for the faint-hearted. The supporters on the far side have been offered protection from plastic coaches. The rain has lashed down. James plays it in. Oh, and Ronaldo was just unbalanced there. It was brilliant defending by Yoda to unnerve Cristiano Ronaldo. Danger hasn't gone away. Carvajal. Benzema across the face. Guaita happy to just take the sting out of the situation.
I'm watching Cristiano Ronaldo. He took a really hefty knock there as he went to try and top the ball in. You're right. It looks now as if Yoda is not favourite, but watch. I think he leans on him. He doesn't really get his foot in. He leans on him. He gets his shoulder in. He knocks him off balance.
Cruz.
That's a great ball.
To the path of Bale. He has options. What options they are. Benzema to his left. Ronaldo waving his arm furiously on this near side. Bale will be aware of where he is. Benzema's there.
Good defending.
But excellent, strong defending this time from Vigaray.
Wow, he had to get his toe poke in there, Rob. You can see lovely little 1-2 here. Karim Benzema plays it down the line, continues his run, it's cut back, and he's about to score, Karim Benzema, and Vigaray does very well. Excellent defending from the centre half, and Virginie had already committed himself.
Well, very keen to keep this ball flowing. Pepe nods it in.
Atletico Madrid 3 points behind, Real Madrid only 4 points behind. There's the pass now, let's see, just a little bit of a nudge. You can see he's got his arms linked and he's leaning on him. And I think it just twisted. It looked like his knee was complaining about.
Here is Ronaldo. There's nothing wrong with that knee.
That's fine. Off the post.
He made a very quick recovery, reflex reaction from Ronaldo.
Oh, good skills.
They're living life dangerously, Getafe, but they're hanging on in there.
This is the shot. Good strike. Keeper's beaten. Outside of the post. Well, the woodwork saves the day for them. Ronaldo looking for his 47th goal. 30 goals in the league.
Oh, free header. Sevovic got under the ball. Didn't stay down too long. The referee wasn't allowing play to stop. Isco. Ronaldo.
He's got a shoot on side policy, hasn't he?
James is also down on his knees in the midst of the Getafe half. Isco went for the element of surprise. Didn't work.
That was an awful pass from Sarabia, giving possession away cheaply again. Look at this, down the right side. There's an awful lot of space.
James has space, cuts it in. Benzema helps it in. Getafe stand and stir as Benzema makes them pay.
22nd league goal of the season, 26th goal in total. And, you know, he's had his injury problems, but he is a prolific goal scorer, the front three. And you knew it was coming, Rob, and it was just one good pass. And that's it. The defence has gone sleeping. Can't blame or fault Guaita. Damian Suarez is looking a little bit bemused and bewildered. But have a look here. James Rodriguez, left foot. Who's picking him up? That's awful marking. And that's why they're looking at Damian Suarez. He's got to be goal side. He's got to come round and give him a little bit of support. And that's terrible defending from the full-back. But then they've not defended particularly well all season.
Well, it's a notable goal for Karim Benzema. He's 22nd in La Liga, and that's the most he's ever scored in Spanish football. Stays like this, Real go to 75, Barca 76 with a tough game to play. James to Bale. Time and space for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Good save.
Strong hands from Guaita.
Well, their football, the quality of their football's creating an extra man over on this right-hand side or on the left-hand side. Lovely little ball from Gareth Bale. One touch, Ronaldo hits the target. Guaita stands strong and firm, gets his hand on it. But it's going to be one of those games, I think, Rob, you know, it could be 2, 3, 4. And that's the sort of mood this Real Madrid's got. So much potent.
Well, they're just about hanging on in there at the moment, Getafe. Here's Isco.
It's
4-on-3. It's a 4-on-3 situation.
It is not.
Benzema back to Isco, who started and brilliantly finished the move for rampant Real Madrid.
Great play from Isco. He is a talent. He's only got a couple of goals this season, but he will have enjoyed that. He started it and he finished it. And as you say, he's under a bit of pressure. There's a lot of talent trying to get into this Real Madrid side, and he's one of them. But that will do his confidence a world of good. Super play, and that second goal should have just about killed him off. Lovely 1-2 here. Now he's away, and it's a 4-on-3. And you can see he plays the 1-2, gets it back from Karim Benzema outside of the right foot. That's clever play. Can't fault White at all, and he just dispatches it so well. Excellent goal. And I think that's the points in the bag, and we're not at half-time yet. There's more goals in this game. Ronaldo hasn't scored yet. He probably should have had one. He hit the post. And he should have had a penalty kick as well. The referee didn't give him. But the quality and the class of Real Madrid has come through. Short when it comes to defending. That's given away cheaply there by Marcelo.
Sarabia showing willing. He's maybe the pick of the attacking players in the first half for Getafe.
Well, certainly for Endeavour, I just feel he hasn't hit the target enough. He hasn't got the final pass or the final cross in enough, but certainly he's worked tremendously hard.
To Pepe. Benzema.
Good ball.
Great ball. Bale. Perfectly placed for him. Can he finish it? Of course he can. Took it all in his stride, Gareth Bale.
Great athlete. You know, you put a good ball like that over the top, and he's on the end of it, and he composes himself on his left foot and bends it into the far corner. And Juan Snyder, there's not a lot he can do about it, Rob. You know, there's a huge gulf in class between the two sides, and the front three are full of goals. That's his 16th goal of the season. And another one like Benzema, who's had a lot of injury problems, hasn't played that many. Good goal scoring ratio for the games he's played. And he bends it in. Lovely finish there from Gareth Bale. Look forward to seeing him score a couple like that in the Euros.
Well, he had that mid-season rest, but he's very close to being back to his absolute peak.
Right, 2 out of the front 3 have scored, Rob, but Ronaldo hasn't. What's going to happen
And he'll
next?
be hurting, Jerry, won't he? He'll be taking every free kick.
Well, he was thinking he might have got the ball knocked across to him there. I was looking at the far post. He was sort of half hoping Bale would have played the ball in this path. Tony Kroos thought it was a free kick.
Getafe chanced his luck from distance. You don't beat an international quality goalkeeper like Keylor Navas with a shot like that. Bale, Isco. Now the tricks are coming out for Real Madrid. Fast-flowing football. Bale at the head of it. Guaita keeps it out. And Suarez just whisks it away. Anywhere will do.
Ronaldo was lurking with intent, looking for any bits and pieces. He was in the 6-yard box and he was unlucky not to get on the end of the shot that was saved here. Good run, Gareth Bale. He whips it in. The keeper, he's looking for Ronaldo, and then Marcelo does well in getting in and blocking the attempted clearance, which is coming up there.
Vigouroux is given permission to lend height to the Getafe attack. It's a poor free kick. It falls kindly though to Bergini. Oh, and it needed a big save from Keylor Navas. First time he's been tested in this game, but he passed the test.
It's a decent strike as well. Teed up, and it's Sarabia. Took a deflection. You can see it comes off Nacho. That makes an even better save.
There's a sharp spin of the ball, but didn't deceive Navas. Cute
Great
pass
ball.
from James. It is a great ball. Back to Benzema. Oh, it was a brilliant move. Ultimately not a brilliant goal, but a brilliant move.
Deserved better. I think the finish should have been better for me. Super pass in behind the fullback. Great first time ball from Nacho, and he should have hit the target, I think, Karim Benzema.
Don't deceive me. Real Madrid haven't had a clean sheet away from home since back in November when they went to
Well, there's a chance
Eibar.
here.
Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Still not getting his goal.
Bit of frustration there. Angle here. First touch. And the defender does well again. How many times have we seen them come across? I think it's Vigouroux once again.
It is Vigouroux who throws himself in
He had a lot
the
of
face
blocks.
of the Ronaldo shot. Ronaldo 5 shots, a couple of them on target, yet to register a goal. Oh, Marcelo gets there. The referee's not going to class that as a back pass, is he? Well, he has done, right under the shadow of the crossbar as Skepovic was throwing himself in. The arm is raised, and something we don't see very often, an indirect free kick in the penalty area.
Well, what are they going to do? Everybody's going to get behind the ball. They're all going to be on the line. Let's have a look again. It's caught back here. Well, he looks like he's just trying to clip it over the the striker, Stefan Kepovic, and he grabs it. Navas grabs it. Would you not put it out for a throw-in or a corner or lump it away?
I think what was going through his mind was just don't put it in my own goal. From exactly 6 yards out.
Yeah. Saying you have to be on the line. He's what, 10 yards away?
Well, they have to be right on the line.
They all have to be on the line.
They're going to go for the feet out. Jerry try and play it right down the middle, low and high. It's out of air. Oh, what a tremendous save by Keylor Navas. And again.
Well done.
I'll tell you what, if you trawl the internet, you will see him going through a routine where he makes save after save like that, like some kind of Cirque du Soleil acrobat on the training ground.
Class. He was so determined to get in front of the defender. He done really well.
Gomez. Little touch here for Sarabia. Oh, yes! Oh, the goal of the game. It'll mean a lot to him. He's a player who is seen to be surplus to requirements at Real Madrid. And a big personal moment that may mean nothing in the game and nothing in the season.
That's a great strike. Absolutely great strike. He's a top goal scorer in the league, 5 goals. You can see why. What a sweet strike, left foot, super. And he's had 3 or 4 pops at goal, but that one is straight out of the top drawer. Well, he will score a better one than that. He'll love it. He'll love that. 6 league goals this season, Rob, and Juana Schneider has enjoyed it as well.
Vasquez.
Good play.
Strolls past Yoda. Ronaldo is the obvious choice. Here is James, walks it in.
Good goal.
A fantastic 4 for Real Madrid. Half the team celebrate with James and the others commiserate that Ronaldo wasn't on the receiving end.
That's it. He has to congratulate him and say, well, great goal. It was a great goal. Very well worked. Lovely little 1-2 in the wide position. And the cutback was good. Now Ronaldo plays his part because he makes the run into the near post, and if he's got the ball into the near post, he might have scored himself. He doesn't, and it's given to James Rodriguez, and good control, and slots it in. And well done, James, who's played his part. Certainly he played a big part in the first goal. He assisted Karim Benzema. And that's excellent play.
Well, when he does start, he scores. His last 3 starts have resulted in a goal being scored for the Colombian international.
Yeah, he knows where the back of the net is. Good ball.
Brilliant run. Ronaldo's offside.
No, he's not.
Well, he gets his goal.
Well made by Getafe, who was onside.
Well, Getafe assists, and is that not the flaw in the law?
Yeah, but it is a flaw in the law because he's coming back from an offside position. Geta's come through, broke the offside trap, won the ball, and now he squares the ball because Ronaldo's behind him. There it is, he's offside now. What's Getafe?
Well, Hese's onside. Yeah. Ronaldo is offside as Getafe receives it, and that is where footballing law is crazy.
Yeah, that's the flaw in the law, is right. You ain't got to complain. 31 league goals, 16 in the cup, 47 for the season. And the Pichichi still is with Ronaldo.
Well, the final kick of the game is Cristiano Ronaldo's. It's been a starring performance from all of the Real Madrid team today. They're gathering pace at the top end of the table. They jump over Atletico into 2nd place, and they're breathing down the necks of Barcelona, just 1 point behind them now. Zidane's team are really beginning to pull things together. They've strolled past Getafe in this derby game by 5 goals to 1.